how you structure your macronutrients is greatly influenced by what your goals are. And so if someone has a goal of, say, just reducing their risk of chronic disease, or maybe they have chronic disease and they're looking to get on top of that chronic disease, manage it, reduce medications, they might have a different kind of dietary makeup than someone who's interested in, say, body composition, getting leaner, getting stronger. So you kind of identified that and then you switch things up. What does it look like now?
Good point that you're making. Totally agree that it always depends what your goal is when it comes to nutrition and the macro setup. So now I'm trying to get between 1.6 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram body weight. And that's more on the high end. I'm trying to get 2 grams a day just to be safe, which will put me currently at 180 grams protein, maybe 190. And then for fats, depends on what my goal is. If my goal is fat loss, then I might be a bit lower on the fats. It might be between 0.5 to 0.8 grams per kilogram body weight. And when I'm trying to gain muscle and gain weight, then it can be up to 1 gram per kilogram body weight. And then for carbs, I always say carbs then fill up the rest. So I look at macros and optimize my nutrition. I'm not trying to count every single macro, and currently I don't track anymore even. I'm just trying to get my calories right and my protein. And then the rest will kind of fall into place. So I evolved to that over the past few years. But yeah, as you can see, the protein is much higher, like almost 100 grams more, like 60, 70 grams more. And just paying way more attention to it, because I always say what you measure gets better. And I was not measuring before, just eating whole foods. And then I started actually paying attention to it, and it made a big difference.
So when you say you don't count now, you're not counting all of the individual things, or you're not counting anything at all, or are you tracking just protein? What does it look like today?
Yeah, I'm not counting at all. So I'm not measuring, like weighing any food or putting anything in an app. I have to say that I evolved to that. It wasn't always that way. So I used to track everything. I weighed everything out. And I think it's valuable to do that, because then you get a better grasp of nutrition. Like what's actually, like what does rice actually have as nutrition profile, or tofu and tempeh? And then over time, you are able to estimate the nutrition in most foods. So you're like, okay, this is like 1 block of tofu, probably 30 grams of protein if it's a firm tofu. And then now I can look at meals and foods and realize, okay, I'm probably hitting that much protein and calories. So also the 2 numbers I have in my mind, like I want to be in that range, and then I can use my knowledge from the past and my skill to determine what I'm eating.